Alright guys, we're all Ross here, and today I want to do a very quick Money in the Bank 2016 predictions. I forgot to do it yesterday, it's because I had an exam and I was really tired. But Money in the Bank 2016 looks to be a pretty great show, if the great matches are as great as I think they can be. But there's a lot of filler on this show, and I feel like in the end NXT TakeOver the end will be better than this show. But anyway, let's get into it quickly. So the pre-show, we start with the Luke's Dragons against the Dudley Boys. There's no need for this match. It should not be on the show. And who's going to win? It doesn't matter. Neither are going to be in the tag picture. So I'm just going to pick the Dudleys because they kind of need a win after all this time. I mean, whatever. Dudley Boys. I'll go with the Dudleys. Even though Kalisto's just done nothing since losing the US belt. But I will stick with the Dudley Boys. Then we have the second match, and it's just another tag team match. The Golden Truth against Breezango. I hate this gimmick. I hate the storyline. Breezango will probably win again. Useless. Moving on, I'll leave the main events. The New Day versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy versus the Vaudevillains. There are two teams that can win this. It's not Enzo and Cass and it's not the Vaudevillains. It's either the New Day retain and they break Lundrick, so London and Kendrick's record, or they give the belts to Anderson and Gallows. I'm thinking, and I want them to give the belts to Anderson and Gallows, so I think I'm going to go with that. But this should be a great match. Like, this is a lot of potential to be the best match of the night. I mean, and there's a lot of potentially great matches on this card. But I'm going to go with Anderson and Gallows because that's what I want. I think if they build them and build the tag team division around them to dominating it, it can be really, really fun. And it's a really great tag team division with these four. It's just, there's two other really pointless tag matches on this card which don't make the tag team division look very good, even though I do like Luke's Dragons, obviously. But yeah, I'm going to go with Anderson and Gallows to become the new WWE Tag Team Champions. Rusev versus Titus O'Neil for the US title. This again can go one of two ways. Rusev wins, and Titus O'Neil's just another challenger. Or Titus O'Neil wins, and this is the WWE apologising for wrongly suspending him. That was at my mind immediately when Titus O'Neil was the #1 contender, but I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they'd be dumb enough to give Titus O'Neil the US belt, even though he does a lot for charity, and that's all great, and he'd be a great face for that title. But in the end, I think Rusev, it makes sense to have him win, especially you don't have him lose his first big title defence, do you? So I'm going to go with Rusev. I hope Rusev gets a good title reign. So yeah, Rusev. There's so many matches on this card. Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Natalya and Becky Lynch. This is a pointless Divas match, women's match. I mean, there's barely any differences between the women's division and the Divas division. They haven't changed it much. There's the same kind of women's matches on pay-per-views, and this will be another one of them. And again, this can go one of two ways. Either Charlotte and Dana will win and Dana Brooke will prove herself as a valuable asset to Charlotte, or Natalya and Becky Lynch will win and they'll beat Dana Brooke and Dana Brooke will just be kicked out of Charlotte's group or duo, which, what's the point? They've had it for like 4 weeks. So, great writing, WWE. But in the end, I think I would like to see Dana and Charlotte win because I want to see Dana Brooke prove herself, even though I don't particularly like her. You know, she's not great at anything. But I'd like to see him win because they should carry the storyline on and not just end it here. So I'm going to go with Charlotte and Dana Brooke. Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, I do not care. Baron Corbin. Apollo Crews and Sheamus, again, I really don't care. Apollo Crews. Now we're moving on to the main events. 6-man ladder match, Money in the Bank. Kevin Owens, Cesaro, Alberto Del Rio, Sami Zayn, Ambrose and Jericho. So Jericho isn't going to win and Del Rio isn't going to win. It'd be nice if Sami Zayn won, but I don't think he is. I think it's down to Cesaro, Owens and Ambrose, and everybody's really bringing it down to Owens and Ambrose, which I'm going to do the same. I want to see both. I mean, Cesaro winning would be amazing, but I don't think that's going to happen. I did predict that in my booking 2017-16 in wrestling. I'm going to go with Owens, because I think that's the one. Oh no, sorry, I'm going to go with Ambrose to win Money in the Bank, because it looks like they're going to go Shield Triple Threat at SummerSlam. But I would love Owens to win. I want it so much, but I am going to go with Ambrose. I love Ambrose to death, and I think he'll be great with the belt, with the briefcase. But I do think the briefcase goes so much more naturally with a heel, so that's why I think Owen should, but I am going to go with Ambrose because they also haven't had a face Money in the Bank winner in quite a long time. So Dean Ambrose to become Mr. Money in the Bank. Moving on, we have a controversial one and also just such a big match. John Cena against AJ Styles. Now, the people are split on this one as well. It's either they run with Styles or Cena buries him. I think that this is a relatively obvious one, though. I think they can't bury AJ Styles because it's too important. I think AJ Styles is going to beat John Cena, and I think there's no doubt about it. I can't actually see John Cena winning this at all. It wouldn't make sense for the storyline of AJ Styles to say, I'm going to do it on my own, and then lose. If they do a stupid double DQ or something, that'd be lazy. So in the end, I think AJ Styles is going to hit a Styles Clash on John Cena. 1, 2, 3. And AJ Styles is going to beat John Cena in the dream match. WWE vs TNA that we've all wanted for so long. And damn, that is going to be match of the night. I am so sure that's going to be match of the night. That match is going to be amazing. Styles took Roman Reigns to 2 of the best matches of the year so far, so it can do the same for John Cena, who steps up when he's in the ring with guys like Styles. No doubt about it. But AJ Styles to win. And the main event, Reigns against Rollins for the WWE World title. This is the hardest match, I think, to predict. People randomly can go, Reigns, it makes sense. I know Roman Reigns is going to win and retain the belt. It's just how. I think they're going to be really iffy about it and have him maybe get DQ'd or something stupid like that. The only real thing I can say is that Roman Reigns will retain, and that's the only prediction I'm going to make on the match, because I can't say if he's going to pin Rollins. Although they could just be trying to do what they were going to do at Survivor Series and have him beat Rollins, but there's no point in bringing Rollins back as hot as he is, even though really, in all fairness, Rollins has done nothing to make him really hot at the moment, although the vignettes were good. But I mean, I think Reigns is going to retain, but it's not going to be clean. And we're going to have the Shield Triple Threat at SummerSlam. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe Ambrose cashes in at Money in the Bank. It'd be amazing if the Money in the Bank winner does cash in, because that means Owens or Ambrose or Cesaro is going to have the belt. But I guess that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Raw Wrestler. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Tell me what you think of Money in the Bank. Tell me who you's taking the title. Tell me who you think is winning between Cena and Styles. And tell me who you think is leaving as Mr. Money in the Bank. Thanks for watching, guys.